Welcome back, student. This is the topic about the transportation, excretion in the animals, that is transportation of substances in the plants also. So how does it occurs in plants? When our cell perform the function, they certainly excrete out or remove waste products that release, they are toxic and need to be removed, as I discussed before. Now this process of removal of waste product reproduced in the cell of living organism, they are known as excretion, and parts and organs that involved in the excretion, they form the excretory system. Okay. Now what else in this? You know egestion versus excretion. Undigested food is removed by the body during the egestion, and process of removal of toxic waste products produced due to cellular activity, that is excretion. So there is a difference between two. Now carbon dioxide removed during the exhalation by our lungs, urea, excess water, unwanted salt removed by body through kidney, by the kidney through urine, and sweating through the skin also helps to remove the excess water and salt from our body. Excretory system that includes the lungs, kidney, skin, large intestine, liver. These all known as excretory organs. Let's discuss about it. Carbon dioxide, when we are exhaling, just have a look again. When we are exhaling the carbon dioxide, what will happen at that time? V for waste I said, and what happened? Veins, they carry to the heart, then to the lungs, and we are exhaling the carbon dioxide. By this process here, urinary system in our body, that helps the body to get rid of what extra than that carbon dioxide we have exhaled, urea, excess water and salt that are excreted through the pathway, that is by kidney through the urine, and there is urinary system. So you should know the diagram, what is urinary system and what are the parts in this, that is important. So main excreted product in the human being is, what is that? Urea. Urinary system, it includes two kidneys, two ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. As you can see, these are two kidneys, then these two pipe-like structure ureter, this is urinary bladder, then urethra, and last is the urinary opening. Next we have over here that urinary system in the human being. How it works? Waste that is present in the blood is removed from the body. Now blood constantly that is flowing through our kidneys. What will happen? Blood will reach to the two kidneys. It will contain both useful and harmful substances. Filtration of blood will take place here in the kidneys. Now blood capillaries in the kidney, they will filter them. Now useful substances are absorbed back in the blood and waste dissolved in water and are removed as a urine. Now kidneys, from the kidney, urine goes to the urinary bladder through the tube-like structure, that is ureters, and it is stored in the bladder and is passed through urinary opening and the end of the muscular tube, that is called as urethra. That is about the urinary system, how it works. What is the function of kidney? That it makes the urine by filtering the waste and extra water from the blood. Then ureters, two tube-like structures that connect the kidneys and urinary bladder. As you can see, tube-like structure, it will connect the kidney and the urinary bladder. Next, urinary bladder, that urine produced by the body is stored in the urinary bladder. Urethra, that urine passes out through it. That is a small opening through which it passes out. Now the urine, excess water plus waste. Now this is human adult normally passes 1 to 1.8 liter urine 24 hours. Major excretory product in humans, as I said, that is urea, that is known as a urea. And urine consists of toxic waste, that is 2.5, and urea 2.5, and water 95%. Next, what is dialysis? Dialysis, this is when person's kidney may stop working due to infection or any injury. At that time, dialysis is being done. Now, kidney failure, waste products start accumulating into the blood, because we are saying what is happening over the filtration from the blood. Okay, this function will stop and the person cannot survive unless their blood is filtered periodically. Through the artificial kidney, it is done. Now, this process is known as a dialysis. On this side, you can say that this person is on dialysis, how it is performed, the filtering of the waste. Now, what is sweating? Lots of sweat during the summer season. Sweat that is also containing the waste, water and salt. Now you see the patches, yellow patches on your clothes, that is what actually having the salt, and left by the salt that present in the sweat. And when we sweat, it also helps us to cool our body. So that is, it's good that we sweat. The way in which waste chemicals are removed from the body of animal depend on availability of the water. Now major excretory product in humans are urea, and aquatic animals like fishes, this is very important, can be asked to you, what is the major excretory product in human? Humans is urea. In aquatic animals, the animals living in water, they having ammonia, they release ammonia. And land animals like birds, lizards, they excrete semi-solid, and that is colored compound, they contain uric acid. Okay. Next is transportation substances in plants. Plants also having the transportation system. How? We know photosynthesis. They make the food, and how it is absorb the carbon dioxide and trapped by the sunlight, chlorophyll, and they make the food, and that is being transported to whole body. Plant will take the carbon dioxide from air, then what will happen? They will, and even the roots will absorb the water and minerals, and is transported to whole body, whole parts of the different parts of the plant, that is through roots to the stem and leaves, each and every part of the plant. Now what is present in them? How water and minerals are transported, how they are carried, they have a special vessels, the name is xylem and phloem. The water and minerals, they are absorbed from the roots, from the root hairs, they will absorb and transport to the whole plant. How, what is present in them? Let us discuss what is their special part. Pipe-like vessels, they transport the water and nutrients. Water and nutrients in the plant, they transported through the xylem. Okay, xylem form continuous network of channel, continuous network like pipe-like structures. They connect roots to the leaves through the stem and the branches, and thus transport the water to the entire plant. So water, mineral are transported through the network like vessels. The name of that vessel is xylem. Next we have, you can see these are the xylem, and phloem, they carried the solid food. Phloem transport the food to all parts of the body. Leaves synthesize the food through photosynthesis, that is need to be transported, and the vascular tissue for that is phloem tissues. So this is what, how the plants transport. So substances in plants transported through xylem and phloem. Xylem, it will carry the water and minerals, and phloem, it will carry out the food materials to whole different parts of the plant. Plant absorb the mineral nutrients and water from soil. Not all absorbed is utilized by the plant. What else will be done? The water evaporates through the stomata also, that process is known as transpiration. Now evaporation of the water from leaves generate a suction pump. It will generate the suction pump. Due to that pull, what will happen? Which will pull the water to greater heights in the tall trees, and transpiration also cools the plant. This is what the function of transpiration. And water loss through the leaves, that is, you know, tiny pores are present stomata, and takes place through the transpiration, and through that pull the water is being taken up to the plants. This is what about the transportation in the human beings and plants and animals. That's all about this part. Stay tuned with us. We'll come soon with new videos. Thank you.